Alrighty, so I've had the Retroid Pocket 5 for about a month now, and in that time, I've discovered some fantastic things. I've been able to push this device farther than I ever thought I could push it, and I've also discovered a few cons. This will be the last review on the channel of this device. It's something new I'm going to be trying out. I'm going to do it before, and then after a couple of months or even just a month, I will release a second video. That way I've had a lot more button time on the device. Before I proceed any farther, I would definitely like to shout out Yorkshire Retro Gamer. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. He has some awesome content on the Retroid Pocket 5, and what I like about his channel the most is that this is a real-world use case. There are some channels out there that will get a device, play it for a couple of days, get rid of it, you never see it again. He's actually posting real-world use cases and issues that he's running into, as well as fixes, and I've run into some of the same issues. He's also been a pretty awesome supporter of the channel in terms of encouraging me, as sometimes I do get discouraged, and I just really want to take the time to say I appreciate you, man. And I will be linking his channel in the description, so if you own this device, obviously it's such an amazing device, I would definitely have him on your sub list. So starting right away with the texture seems pretty good. There's no wear and tear. I know with the AYN devices, especially the Loki that I had and the Odin 2, just the normal one, there was like some smudges that would start to appear around here, but this plastic still looks pretty well, and the texture is pretty good. It's pretty comfortable for what it is. I mean, there are some instances where it is uncomfortable, but we'll get into that. The glass face looks great. It's not broken yet, knock on wood, so hopefully that doesn't happen. All the borders look just the same. Now, there is something interesting I did want to show you guys because I've been seeing it on Reddit. So there have been issues with the back of these devices starting to bulge. You can notice a little bit of a bulge here. I'm super thorough when it comes to my devices, and I just now started to notice this. So I don't know if it's much of a cause for concern now because it's not too beveled out, but when I started trying to emulate the secret console, I started to notice a little bit more heat being pushed out. But you know what? It's working right now, so hopefully we don't have any more forbidden pillows. I mean, if it happens, I'll let you guys know. But as I said before, this will probably be the last review on my channel of this device. It's crazy because it's the first device that I've reviewed twice, and I like it that much. Of course, aside from the Steam Deck, which started my channel. So yeah, everything looks pretty good on it so far. There's not too much wear and tear. Fan still works great. It does have a high-pitched whine when you put it into performance mode and you do the sport. I'll let you guys hear that. So that's performance mode, and here's the max. This is the max. So it's comically loud, almost as loud as the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck OLED, that is. So if you start to hear that sound under the smart fan profile, you're really about to get your stuff pushed in. So I would try to figure out as much as you can how to get out of that scenario, and then you should be pretty much kosher. So there's another thing I'm going to get into. If you're watching this review right now because your device is on the way or you're getting ready to buy it, you are definitely in for a treat. Now, let's talk about a pain point before I get into anything else with the games. When you play FPS games on this handheld, it can be not only kind of awkward, but a little bit painful just from the way that you have your fingers. It's not nearly as bad as like the older Retroid 3 Plus or the 4 Pro. This device in this form factor is superior to it. You do get some bumps on the back here, but the bumps aren't sufficient enough to actually hold your hand. I mean, everyone's hand size is different. Hand size is different, but if you have larger hands like myself, it can be a little bit painful. But the pro to this device, though, is that it's pocketable, and you're still getting that semi-good game library, and you're getting it in a pocketable device. Because the Steam Deck, and especially the ROG Ally X, great handhelds, and I will be eventually purchasing one. I just don't see a reason to right now, personally speaking. They're great handhelds. But they're big. They're large. Alrighty, so I'm kicking it out with Chernobylite first. There are some audio glitches. It's not perfect. It is on the secret console, but we're playing it. That's the good part. We're actually playing it, and that's crazy. I'm still in shock. You know what's funny is This is like the third time that I filmed this review because I got caught in this game. I got caught here. I sat here playing it, and then I ran out of footage. Well, memory card space on the camera. All right, so look at that. This is crazy. Look at this. Chernobylite. Natively. This is a great game, by the way. If you haven't bought it already, definitely play it. Glitches up a little bit. Trying to figure out what to do. I'm not going to spoil a lot of this for you guys. Plus, I don't want to get it to a point where we burn through our battery. Because I do have some games I need to show you guys, some other ones. But yeah, this is okay. There's a lot going on here right now. Look at this. Look at the environment. But we're locked at 30 right now. You see that? That's crazy to me. Alrighty, so this one is Subnautica. This is one of my all-time favorite games. I love creative games, so to even get this to run on here is pretty awesome. Alrighty, so here we go. We got a smooth 30. No, we have a dip. Never mind. We have a couple dips. Sometimes it'll do it. You just can't really get away from it. So what I'll do, I know some people don't like this floating window here, but what I will end up doing is I will speed it up because we have to clear all that garbage out of there for it to do its thing. And I got a fire extinguisher. I mean, here you go. We're playing Subnautica on the Retroid Pocket 5. This game always trips me out. Let's play it. That's right, I got to 3. Okay. This is Backrooms. Labyrinth. Look at the frame rate. Ah! Granted, this is a Unity game, so it's pretty well optimized. Is that mayonnaise? Oh, I think it's health. It's like a Costco brand of Oh my god! Nope. Getting chased by a giant piece of seaweed. Where's that? Oh, there it is, right there. Oh no! Can I? Oh, come on! Got. Oh, he's getting me. Every device review that I do, I probably have featured this game, at least of the retro ones. I have to turn the volume down because of the copyrighted music, so forgive me for that. This is the Android version. 60 frames, not a problem. Not a problem at all. And it shouldn't be. You can run the definitive edition on here, the Netflix version and the normal definitive. Most people don't know that there's a separate installer for it. It's not just Netflix. In particular, it doesn't run very well on here. So I think we're pushing the Snapdragon 865 just too much when it comes to that. Plus, that game is pretty... Although it's been more optimized than it has been at launch, it's pretty unoptimized still. Here's another classic. We're creeping into emulation more. So this is Dolphin. And Need for Speed runs much better on Dolphin than it does PlayStation 2. I've managed to get it to run, but the settings are not ideal. That's another one you'll have to look up on Yorkshire's channel, because he was able to get it running better than I was. But on Dolphin, it runs great. We're rocking like 60 frames right now. It's not a problem. It runs great. I don't know how long this one will last for. I haven't actually played it long enough on this device, at least. My Odin 2 that I had, the non-portal, I played it for 4 hours straight. Yeah, I know. Not consecutively, but just one 4-hour straight run, so don't judge me. The Snapdragon 865 will make pretty quick work of this one. This is the PSP version of Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. Remember, our R36S and our PAL Kitty V10 had a little bit of trouble, especially the PAL Kitty V10. It had some problems running this. Granted, this game is pretty tough to run on those chips because they're a little bit older, but it was pretty impressive to see what they were able to get. So this is another staple that will probably make its way into all of my future videos as another benchmark. Because, I mean, it's an open world game. It's pretty large. You're pushing the chip. And we're getting warm. We're getting a little bit of warmth going on here. Not too bad. I think it's just for me consecutively switching games. So it kind of has trouble. I'm not the best driver. Just please don't judge me. Oh, no. Shakedown Hawaii. This is my all-time favorite two-dimensional game on here. Secret console, still the same kind of deal. Oh man, I can't control the. Oh, you know what? Let's use this. Now, full disclosure and a little bit of seriousness. This game was meant to be played, obviously retro-ish. So using the D-pad is a lot more comfortable on this game. So yeah, the Retroid, it's more comfortable because you're not cramped. So you'll probably enjoy more retro stuff, hence the name. Oh, he was strapped. What? I did not know. Oh, we got a coffee van, bro. Nah, the coffee dude was strapped. Are you serious? Nah. Okay, so here's the game.
It looks like you've run out of bullets. Ammunition requests can be filed at the Void Ark.
Oh, how did I... Well, that's not fair.
Return to the Void Ark. It's currently prohibited.
Oh, cool. So I don't get ammunition.
Prohibition will be lifted when you obtain the line printer, or in the event of your death.
That's fairly comforting to know. But this game runs great. Alrighty, so I had to pause the game to show you guys. It's actually getting a little toasty, and in the area that it gets toasty, that you'll find is right here in the middle. So as long as you can keep your hand away, I mean, it doesn't get too bad, but it does get a little warm. But unfortunately, with the way this device is designed, it is more comfortable to, for me at least, or if you have bigger hands, to kind of extend your middle fingers there. It just makes it a lot easier to game on. But for some reason, this game is actually pretty spicy. All right, let's talk about those smudges. So as I've been filming the review, you can see we've got some smudges kind of forming there. And you can just take a microfiber cloth. It's not a huge deal. They go away. So it's really going to be dependent on your preference. The black model, I would probably say you're going to want this all the time. And I'll test that when I get my Odin 2 Portal because it's in black. So I'll let you guys know in real time. But for the most part, like on the edge, it's not fingerprint resistant, but it's hard to get fingerprints on it. Like you have to really rub it in there to get yourself some fingerprints. And even then, I mean, it's really hard to see. The screen, same deal. I mean, so if you're pretty gentle with it, it's not too bad. But if you start like actually trying to, well, look at that. Even then, it's not too bad. So I think it's kind of over exaggerated. If you play for longer periods of time and your hands start to sweat, that's when you have a problem because the oils will stick to the screen. Alrighty, so conclusion for this. I'm going to say it again. I've said it before, but is the Retroid Pocket 5 a device worth buying, and is it a device for you? So I can definitely say it's worth buying, especially for the price. Now, is it a device for you? I totally can't answer that. There are some things that you have to be aware of. This device, although it is the, in my opinion, best value for an Android handheld in its price point right now, it's not perfect. There are some issues. The ergonomic choices of the joysticks being at the bottom, that's not super comfortable. But then again, you have to cut them some slack because this was designed as just a retro handheld. So retro as in you have your buttons, you know, your D-pad, and you have your ABXY kind of layout there. Sorry, I gotta wipe this down. And then the other con, the fingerprints, which if you get, let's say, the Odin 2 Portal, which is more expensive, you're gonna run into the same thing. Same with the Evo Pocket 2, I believe it is. You're gonna get the same thing. So I don't, in my personal opinion, I'm not a huge fan of the glass front ends. I wish they never would have done that. There's a reason that the forbidden console, I can't talk about, doesn't come in that. There's a reason why game controllers for consoles aren't that. So yes, it looks premium, but at the same time, it's a pain in the arse. So there's definitely that, okay? Texture's great. I don't have too many problems with that. I mean, then again, if you have smaller hands, it's not going to be a huge deal for you. It may be if you're trying to play first-person shooter games, but either way, it's going to be fairly painful. Either which way you look at it. So if you're a diehard Android fan, then this is great for you. And you don't want to pay much, or you want to get your feet wet in emulation, this is definitely the great device for that. Now, if you want to push it as far as you can go and money's not an option, get both. I got both. Is what it is. I'm not recommending it, but for the sake, I don't mind doing it. I love doing these videos, and it's my hobby. I love buying those devices and collecting them. So I would definitely just pick both of them up if that's within your budget to do. But if you're just looking for a pretty good feature-proof handheld, as it stands right now, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chips have the best compatibility over the Gen 3 right now. They're not nearly as powerful, but they have the better compatibility, which means the better upper hand. So the Odin 2 Portal would be a great option, or even just the Odin 2. So there is that you can look at too. You have to look at that. But if you have $219, for me it was $250 with shipping, so under $300, great value. Absolutely great value, especially if you're okay with tinkering. You have to be okay with tinkering to enjoy these devices and to appreciate them. So that's the biggest takeaway I want to take away from my channel. There is no perfect handheld right now. They get close. There are some that get very, very close, and I'd be interested to see how close the Odin 2 Portal gets when I get it, and I will be the first to let you guys see that. Although everybody and their mom has already posted a review on it, I'll be the first to kind of get it out there. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Thank you for all your support. Please make sure you check out the link in the description for Yorkshire's channel. Show him some love and support. He's an awesome guy. And ending this, I also want to shout out two other people. I want to shout out Key Retro, who's helped me immensely with my channel as well, and give me some great pointers and also kept me pretty motivated. And I want to thank Jimmy Champagne. I don't know if he's watching, but thank you, man, for being a supporter of my channel. I started my channel around the Steam Deck, and he got the Steam Deck, and I was just motivated to start my channel and get going. So watch Deck Ready. Great guy, Jimmy Champagne. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Oh, these damn fingerprints stressing me out. I gotta drink my soda.